All right, so I'm outside and I just groomed this trail. And for this video will serve two purposes. It will give an update to my immediate neighbors, and it will, man, look how beautiful it is outside right now. And it will take my family members out on a walk with the dog while it's still beautiful. And then this will encourage the neighbors to use the trail because they'll get the update. So I went out today, and sorry if there's a lot of wind noise. We'll see how this microphone does. And fired up the tractor and used the bucket where instead of dipping it down where it would dig into something, tilting it up so it kind of rides on top and pushes the snow a little more. And that served to give me the deep tractor wheel tracks that you can walk in that are now melting, and those will melt faster. But it also had this nice, flat, generally hard-packed area in the middle, and where most importantly, the dog can walk and not sink in. So it made it from an impassable field to where now it's melting enough, and there's enough shallow areas where it blew around and drifted that the dog can walk around comfortably. And really why I do all this is to give the dog exercise, myself exercise, and get out and walk and enjoy that world. And for my immediate neighbors who are friends of the brewery, they get to enjoy this path as well and get the exposure to nature, safe place to go with the dogs so the dogs don't get salt in their feet. Makes me endlessly happy. And then for me, I love being out here. So then I get to work out with the dog, the access to the land, get to work my plans for the farm. And I'm rounding the corner on like where I want to see everything go based on what has happened historically and how we had to balance everything. Whew, got to catch my breath, sorry. But yeah, there's a path moving forward. And that's very exciting. This year on the farm, we'll raise more mixed livestock, pigs and chickens, broiler chickens. Doing a lot of shooting for educational materials and updating content from the years, and then bringing together a whole bunch of, using that information to bring together a whole bunch of local farms to address a problem in our food production system. That project's really fun as well. But at the end of the day, it's nice to just be able to walk out here. I don't know if it's been like glary and terrible that whole time, but here's a different angle for the sun. Plus my arm needed a rest. Oh, beautiful day. It was fun to play on a machine for a little bit. And then get to see the dog come out and walk. I get on the other side of this. Yeah, maybe we'll do this. It'll be more interesting for me. So the difference between me getting on this side of the camera versus that side of the camera, this is easy because I can show you what I'm looking at and discuss it. When I'm pointing it at me and I can't see the lens, I've run out of things to say because it's just boring being me. I don't want to do that. Look how beautiful this is. So click, picture, I can do that, I think. And I got the trail going this way. I've got the sun behind this tree casting a shadow on the snow. And it's been, although I'm a little out of shape and tired from sitting all winter with the cold temps and the snow, I haven't gotten out as much. But now that the weather's turning, the snow's decreasing, the dog's able to get out in certain areas, do his business, get some exercise, loosen his hips up. He's an old boy. And those rear hips aren't what they used to be. Hi, buddy. And yeah, beautiful day for a walk. man, 5 minutes in, we'll make it to the back of this trail in another 5, and then I can say a fond farewell and have a very manageable file. But here's where we are in Connecticut and how much snow is left at this point. And then as you walk along here, it's gorgeous. You got the little red brewery buildings in there. I don't even want to dig into all the projects that I got going on right now. They're very exciting, but like I listed it off in the other video where it was long and rambling. And that's just like, if I'm walking in the woods, all those things go through my head. You know, my day job, all the things. And so I work on all that, and then you get out here with such a busy mind. The heart rate goes up. You get to see some nature. And then I get halfway out to the end of my walk and get to turn the camera off and just enjoy it myself. And that's a good enough balance for me. So stoked for this summer. So the way I've been keeping the trail with the tractor to give me more places to walk with the dog, this is still like crunching under my feet. You can see it digs in a little bit more at times. So it's not the easiest walking situation, but it's very manageable. And now at least the dog can get out here, because we had 2 feet of snow. It was up past his belly. But now it's melting, and I compacted some of it, so it's easier to crunch and walk. And I get to come out. It's about a half a mile. It's a little less. It's like 4/10 of a mile. It's a half a mile from the back of the woods to the edge of the pond. So whatever this 2/3 is on this trail, más o menos, depending on if you count the woods. But for now, we're just going to go to the beginning of the woods trail, and then we're going to stop because I stopped going with the tractor, and it's still just a little deep for the dog. So then my system for taking my nature videos is that I'll walk out to a point. So I'll get to the end of the trail here. I'll be out of breath because I'll be, I don't know, just walking or carrying something or adding something into it. So I'll get to the end of my trail and I'll sit for a second and let the dog wander and watch the dog. I'll enjoy the sunshine in the summer, hear the leaves and the trees. You get views like this. Oh, it's fantastic. And that's when I'll take like my 12-second videos or my 30 or 60-second videos. Or when I get out here and I'm past, like right now I feel great. Stopping, catching my breath. Dog's futzing around, digging for moles and voles and field mice and stuff. And getting his brain engaged and having a little freedom and space while still knowing where I am. And so then I'll take a couple photographs and videos, enjoying all this. And then I'll walk home or continue on to the next task. So now I'm going to stop this video and shoot, oh man, something that begins like that. And I'll talk to you later. Thanks for stopping in.